Well, that was a mission and a half. Brisbane to Melbourne, Melbourne to Brisbane. I'm alive somehow, functioning. Considering last night I struggled to sleep the majority of the night and ended up sleeping in like increments of 20 minutes, so that was fun. But my first time to Melbourne was interesting, was different. It wasn't as cold as I expected it to be, which is weird. I did share photos of what clothes I was wearing the majority of the weekend, and most of the time I didn't really wear my jumper. It wasn't until like this morning, the Monday morning, that when I went out for a walk, I left at 7, left the hotel at 7, returned around 8, and on my way back I was like seeing my breath and I was like, my fingers are really numb. My friends messaged me and they were like, it's 4 degrees right now, and I'm like, guess whose dumbass isn't wearing warm clothing? So I felt it. But the last couple of days I didn't really feel the cold as much, except when it rained. But even still, I was like, this is Brisbane weather. Like, this is like, you know, pretty tame in all honesty. Though in saying that, once we go back in June, it's not going to be tame so much anymore, will it? No. If it was 4 degrees on this morning and it was barely 8 a.m, though we did get lucky in time by leaving now, because apparently tomorrow is going to be like 2 degrees or something like that, so that's fun.
Please take the luggage when exiting the train.
Give me a second. But we went down to Melbourne to go see Beetlejuice. That was our whole plan, which is what we're doing again in June. So we arrived Friday afternoon, checked into our hotel. We were staying pretty much across the road from the hotel, so that was great for us. It helped us get our bearings and figure out what we were doing. We essentially just mostly wandered around the CBD, and it's really funny when we got there, my first thought was, oh, it's Fortitude Valley mixed with Queen Street Mall. The only difference is you guys care about your city and we don't. I'm not even kidding. Every time I went out for my morning wander, because I was up before my friends, and I would leave the hotel at 6 and not come back until like 8 o'clock or something like that. Every time I went for a wander, you guys had like street sweepers, which was really cool. Your graffiti wasn't stupid. Like, have you seen Brisbane's graffiti? So that was really nice, and like you guys generally cared about your area, which was really cool. Compared to Brisbane, where we're like, we exist, we're existing. But no, it seems like you guys take pride in Melbourne, which is really cool. But yeah, no, my comparison was like, this is Fortitude Valley mixed with Queen Street more, the upper market. But you guys have a lot more history with your buildings compared to us. A lot of our historical buildings have been smashed down and modernized, which is fun. My favorite part was like going to find all the different artworks of them in various alleys. I think I have like 3,000 photos of just murals and graffiti and other like artist-made stuff on your alleyways, which is really cool. Yesterday morning I somehow ended up like near Marvel Stadium, somehow, not like absolutely close to it, but just like close enough that I was like, that is Marvel Stadium, which was insane. Insane. But no, I didn't mind Melbourne. You guys were pretty chill. We checked out Museum of Desires, which I had talked about. We checked out Beetlejuice, which I talked about. And then we just wandered the CBD, saw what was out there, what wasn't out there. But I'm hoping it's not going to be as cold when we go back in June. But in saying that, you know, I kind of just wore 1 layer, maybe 2 max. Not really that many layers, so that was fun. Like, I'm living in leggings, which I wore pretty much all weekend. The hotel we stayed in wasn't too bad. It was built in like the 1800s, so we're like, oh, you can tell. Okay. So it wasn't too bad, but no, I had an alright time. Hoping to do a lot more exploring next time we go down. But yeah, Melbourne was interesting. Something different, something cool.